Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. I am going to be bringing you 3 different cards today. So I am starting out by using the toner card fronts from Whimsy. The slim line is called the Terror 2 and the A2 size is the Terror 1. Now a few weeks ago I did basically my own private toning session, if you will, toner session, because I said I will not be foiled by foiling cards. I struggle. I have a love-hate relationship with foiling. And so I pulled out my laminator and these card fronts and a bunch of toner or a bunch of foils from my stash, and I just did a session, and this is what I ended up with. Some of them are great, some of them are not so much, but it doesn't have anything to do with the toner card fronts because they are amazing. You can't go wrong with these. The designs are beautiful, the quality is fantastic, it takes foil great. It's me and my laminator, I'm certain of it, that causes the love-hate. Otherwise it would just be love, because there's nothing not to love about foiling. So I have 9 different card fronts that I foiled. And my intention when I started out today was to just do a marathon and make all 9 cards. But life got away from me, and card making takes time. So I crafted for almost 3 hours and I wound up with 3 cards. So that's where I stopped. Unfortunately, on the 3rd card, my camera actually ran out of storage, and I did not know it until I was all done. But anyway, I have the bulk of the footage for the first 2 cards. As you can see, I'm well into the process of this first card. I feel like most of the process is self-explanatory, so if I miss anything and you have questions, please by all means drop your questions downstairs in the comment section and I will answer them as quickly and as thoroughly as I am able. So I am using a variety of Whimsy products, and I also have still on standby an even larger variety of potential products that are just kind of waiting in the wings to see if I need them. I am not going to go into the names of everything, but everything will be linked and listed downstairs. So if you wonder what was used, it's definitely down there. And if by chance I missed something, just let me know, and I will definitely make sure that that link is down there for you. I can put it in the response to your question, however you might want that. And I would encourage you guys to please use those links, whether you're supporting me or someone else, whether it's on the Whimsy channel or elsewhere. Just using those links is a great way to support your favorite people, whether they're creatives or otherwise. Yeah, oftentimes it provides us a little bit of a commission should you shop using those links, but it doesn't cost you anything extra at all. It's like a thumbs up, right? It's absolutely free. So whatever you do and in whatever way you choose to support us, it's very much appreciated. So I have done all of my die cutting off of screen, and any stamping and coloring that was required was also done off screen. For the most part, these cards are pretty die cut heavy, just because that's the way it worked out. Now I was loving the way this slimline card was turning out, but I wanted some more of that pink. And I happened to have this pink mirror card that's actually from one of the big box craft stores, and it was in my stash, and it matches really, really well with the pink foil that I foiled the spiders with. So that was pretty serendipitous. And I was actually going to put it on the back of the card, but I really liked the way that the pink layered up against the white of the panel, of the card panel with the spiders, and the black layering panel that I have on the back. So that is why I chose to do it that way, and I did that part off screen. I created that frame off screen, and of course you can see that I'm layering up all of my spiders after I dipped them into some embossing powder and got them all nice and glossy and textured, and I did the same with the spider webs. And now I am just putting all of my elements together. I do a lot of what I call auditioning, which is just kind of laying things out, doing dry run, just to see if I like where my mind is heading, because sometimes you don't know until you see things in place. So that's why I do a lot of that. And I use the bold alphabet dies to create the ink. And I got the Happy Halloween from another stamp set. I can't remember. It's the one with the cats. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, again, I'll have it linked downstairs. But just stamped and heat embossed that, die cut it out, and layered it on there. I just thought the ink was perfect because it's spiders, but it also needed a little sub-sentiment there. Now this card panel that I'm using here was the black panel itself was a full toner sheet. And I took the leftover from one of the slimline toner sheets from the Terror 2 that has all the ghosties. I foiled that one, and then what was left over I cut up and I made this smaller sheet. And so I thought that it worked really well. I wasn't sure what to expect because I have never had success at all using leftovers, using the remnants of foil to create a full sheet, but it worked, and so I was really happy with the way that turned out. And you can see it's really hard for my camera to pick up anything, whether it's shiny or foiled or glittery, whatever causes that shine. It's hard for my camera to pick up, but especially with the black background, it made it more difficult. But trust me, it's very pretty, and it's much more of a teal than a turquoise. It's reading very turquoise, very blue on the camera, but it's very much a teal, and that's why I colored up my Halloween monsters the way that I did. And I think they're super cute. And just the way my foil remnants were laid out on the panel, that is why I used the black to create like little windows for each of my little monsters to stand in. And again, I don't know if the camera picks it up, if that even makes sense, but in person you can see it all. You can see the separation and all the little segments, the little windows basically that they're sitting in. And of course, like I said, I did the stamping and the coloring and the die cutting mostly off screen, and then I added all my little candies. I put some sparkle, I think it was the stickles that I used on there. And the "Oh, you sweet thing." Thought that was really, really cute. And I colored them all up basically with the same color family. And they're just adorable. Such a sweet set. And now I'm pulling in my third card. This is where my camera ran out of storage. So I do apologize. We only see part of this process. But again, all of these products will be linked and listed downstairs in the description box. So if you want to hop over and see them and see some other samples on the Whimsy store, you can see some other samples that some other design team members have made. So much creativity, y'all. These products are amazing, and there's so much more coming down the pike for Halloween and for Christmas. That's not too far. That's not too far. So here you can see I use the postage die, I use the wonky stitch rectangles, I use the bat edgers and the pumpkin edgers, and everything just turned out so stinking cute. So let me just encourage you, if you have a love-hate relationship with foil like I do, don't let that sway you. Just go ahead and make what you're going to make, because by the time you get it covered up, by the time you put on your frame or add your layers or put your focal point and your sentiment and all of your embellies and all those great things that finish off a card, those bells and whistles, you're likely not going to see the part that you dislike anyway. Don't throw your stuff away, guys. Let me encourage you. Use it. Find a way to use it. Hold on to it until you're inspired with it again, because trust me, it will come back around. Look how cute these are. And these were very much imperfect, especially the one with the blue ghosties. Very much imperfect, but here it is. I think it looks fantastic. Let me know what you think. Make sure that you stick around for all the new stuff coming from Whimsy, as well as all these other amazing companies out there. There's just so much. We live in a beautiful time where we get to select from so much beautiful crafty stuff. So thanks so much for spending this time with me, foiling and not being foiled by foil. Until next time, y'all. This is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah. And I'm out.